Welcome back to Inside Demon Athletics, where you can learn what goes on behind the scenes from an athlete's perspective. There were lots of big games this week. Demon football visited Prairie View A&M on Saturday. There was some history behind this game. Last year, the Demons lost to Prairie View A&M 37-31, but there was lots of controversy over the final play. The Demons had the ball stopped just short of the goal line before the clock expired. Some camera angles made it appear as though the ball crossed the plane, but the refs ultimately ruled it was short and the Demons lost. Therefore, this year, there was some extra motivation, and they needed revenge. Unfortunately, they were once again unable to convert points on their last drive of the game and lost 27-24 in a heartbreaker. Soccer played their first conference game on Thursday and posted a dominant 2-0 win over the University of Texas at Rio Grande Valley. They then played Stephen F. Austin on Sunday. This game also had some history, as SFA knocked the Demons out of the tournament last year in overtime of the semifinals. The Demons showed up ready to play this week and endured 2 weather delays before the game was ended early and resulted in a 0-0 draw. Finally, volleyball competed at the Golden Eagle Classic and will start conference play Thursday, September 25th against the University of Incarnate Word. Let's get into today's episode with men's basketball player J.C. Riley about off-season preparation.
J.C. Riley, NSU basketball player. Got to NSU. My first year, I went to Tallahassee Community College. I played basketball there, obviously. And my head coach there, he got this job at NSU, D1. And he asked me, he was like, well, do you want to come play basketball with me? I'm not going to say no to the D1 offers.
That's that up. So college basketball is a winter sport. Therefore, your first game is not till like the start of November. What does the off-season look like for you guys?
It's super long. Not gonna lie. Well, me being a returner, I had to be here. I think the season ended in March. So I had to be here like at the end of May.
Oh, so like how long summer?
Summer is from the end of May all the way to July. We didn't get a break until August.
Oh, wow. So is there anything you do in like that small time when you actually get to go home to like prepare yourself for season?
We're supposed to run miles and work out, but I just work out. I try to.
Supposed to? You don't do it?
Supposed to. I try to. Well, when I went home this time, I went and I ran like a mile, and it was like a 7:15 pace.
Okay.
And after that, it hurt.
So it hurt and you never did it. So don't take advice from Lucy is what I'm hearing. It's a little over 1 month until your season opener, but I've heard and saw on Instagram that this past week was Inferno Week. What is that?
Everybody else would probably call it Hell Week. But Inferno Week for us, it's like the way our strength conditioning coach does it, he does it like a competition. So we had a black team and a gray team. And that whole week was 6 a.m.s, waking up, going and doing exactly what I didn't want to do on that break, just run. I think, so the first day we were on the football field and we did 3 stations. And it was all just, you had to move a lot of weight really fast. We did that. And then after, it was a competition. And the competition was flipping a tire or something. And if the black team got the tire over the 50-yard faster than the gray team, the black team won that day. And you go for 5 days, a different competition every day. And then whoever wins gets, I'm not sure what we did, actually. We haven't gotten anything yet.
Well, I saw on Instagram that your team won. You were black team, right?
Yeah, I was black team.
Congratulations. So y'all haven't gotten anything?
We haven't gotten nothing.
Were y'all promised anything?
It was 2 different things. It was to eat first at coach's house, and then it was like a jumpsuit. We haven't done anything yet.
Well, maybe you'll get something in the future. What would you say the hardest workout of the week was?
The Impossible Lap. I think it's like a spinoff of the Impossible Mile.
Yeah, I've seen that on TikTok.
Yeah, you do like a lunge for one lap. You do bear crawl for 1 lap. You do, what was it? Burpee for 1 lap, and then you run the last lap. But we did it like 100 meters.
Okay.
So we did a lunge 100, bear crawl 100, burpee 100, and then run the last.
Oh, I know you were sore for days.
Man, I'm still sore now.
So after finishing up Inferno Week, y'all took a trip to Gaynor County Alligator Park. Was this like team bonding or like, what was the point of this?
Well, that was during.
Oh, that was during it.
Yeah, basically coach saying sorry, I guess, because he seen like everybody was beat up, and he was like, well, we need to do something. He played it like team bonding. That's what he said. He said it was team bonding.
It was a nice little break.
Yeah, it was nice.
I saw in the pictures a lot of the guys were like holding gators, but you were just feeding a turtle. So did you hold a gator?
Yeah.
Or were you too scared?
No, I held a gator. It was a small pool, and I didn't want nobody taking pictures of it. Like I got it out of there quick. I didn't.
Did everyone hold a gator, or was there anyone that was scared?
Nah, we had, I think, who was it? It was Seth and Landon. Those two were too scared of it.
Okay, he called y'all out. All right, back to the important stuff. You have 6 returners this year, 6 transfers, and I think 3 freshmen. So quite a bit of change. As a senior, how do you ensure you exceed the standard that the team set last year, making it to the conference semifinals?
I think it's up to the returners. Like you have to come in with an understanding of your identity. I think where teams mess up is not having, it's just allowing the newcomers to make a new one. And if that keeps going on, you're never going to be a good team. So with the identity that we have, we try to push that for the newcomers and the freshmen. And eventually, with them just getting here, they'll fall in line. It just goes like that.
I like that. So you guys have some big matchups in non-conference games this season. You will face off Texas A&M and the University of North Texas in your first 2 games. What will it take to pull an upset?
Man, Texas A&M. It's gonna be a lot. I think one thing we got to do is not overestimate them. Is that word?
Yeah.
I think not overestimate them. And with a team with going to a school like Northwestern State, you think when you hear Texas A&M, it's like scary. They're big and bad, but it's like I've been hearing it all my life. Like they put on their clothes the same way we put on our clothes. We got to go out and play like that. If we go out and play scared, we can get whooped.
I've never heard that, but I really like that. I'm going to take that for myself. It's also like you go into the game and you know you have nothing to lose. Like you're not expected to win, so it's kind of like you can play a little more free. At least that's how I think.
Yeah.
So I know you also have quite some time to fine-tune everything before season, but what do you think this team is capable of this year?
I've been telling everybody, I think this team is capable of winning a conference championship. I do. I feel like it's a trend. The returners from last year set the tone and ended up fourth. That first year was a little rough. We won like 9 games, but after that, we set the tone, got to the 4th spot. And I feel like the trend, it only takes us up to the 1st spot.
Just keep building on what you already had. So I like to end every episode with a fun question. What is your go-to pregame song?
It's a gospel song. I don't know which one. I feel like, okay, Jekyll and Carr, Greater is coming.
Good answer. Good answer. All right, that's all. Thank you so much, and good luck this season. Coming up in NSU Athletics, Demon football is off this week before they play East Texas A&M on Saturday, October 4th. Demon volleyball plays Houston Christian University on Saturday, September 27th at 1 p.m. in Prather Coliseum. They will then travel all the way to Edinburgh, Texas to play UTRGV on Thursday, October 2nd at 6:30 p.m. And let me tell you, that drive to Edinburgh is long, 9.5 hours to be exact. To wrap it up, women's soccer will resume conference play Sunday, September 28th at 1 p.m. against Houston Christian in Houston, Texas. That's all this week. Stay tuned for Inside Demon Athletics Episode 6 next week. Thank you, and as always, Fork 'em Demons.